Hello, everyone. This is the teaching from Bennie on May the 1st. Okay, it's about 10 Wheels and Destiny. The meaning of the wheel. Why do the scripture use the 10 wheels instead of simply saying 10 wholesome actions? It is because the title specifically refers to a wheel, the same character as a wheel of a card. It carries the meaning of a strong revolving interconnection, like a wheel that turns and links everything tightly together in an inevitable cycle. This turn highlights the relentless, repeating nature of the cause and effect. The mechanism, okay, the wheel and the wings. When afflictions such as great anger and ignorance arise in our mind, they drive the body and speech to create evil karma. The body engages in killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct, while the mouth utters lies, divisive speech, harsh speech, and idle chatter. These evil actions will then inevitably bring suffering, obstacles, and disasters. This tied wheel-like connection from afflictions to evil deeds and then to suffering is what the wheel really means. It represents a strong causal cycle or an inescapable linkage. The wind of affliction, using the metaphor of wind, the wind of great hatred, pride, and doubt, will blow upon the body and mouth, stirring them to commit evil deeds. These calming winds will then push a person relentlessly towards suffering, obstacles, and misfortune. Conversely, when the wings of affliction are very light and weak, they will not strongly drive our body, speech, and mind to create heavy evil karma. Even if some minor actions are prompted, both the karma created and the resulting suffering will remain light. On the other hand, if you consistently engage in pure wholesomeness, firmly refraining from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, divisive speech, and harsh speech, the resulting karmic fruit will be very excellent and magnificent. The broader meaning in this content, the concept of misconduct carries a much broader meaning. Any kind of excessive indulgence, addiction, or loss of self control. The Buddha used sexual misconduct as one example, but the real teaching is about all addictive behaviors. For example, being addicted to play games, endlessly scrolling short video, overeating, gambling, or chasing entertainment. All these are forms of the same destructive cycle. Once you lose self control, it affects every part of life. A student who is addicted to games cannot study well. His grade drop, he may fail exams, and his future becomes dark. A housewife who is addicted to her phone and dramas neglects the housework and children. The house becomes messy. Meals are not prepared. Arguments with her husband increase, and the family may eventually break apart, leading to divorce and a miserable life. Even if you already have money, these desires still put your mind away and prevent you from focusing. This worldly pressure may feel good temporarily, but they're far more harmful than eating dog shit. Dog shit only disgusts you for a moment, but losing control over desires can destroy your entire life. The importance of rules. Wisdom it shows what kinds Okay, rules and destiny. This will reveals exactly how destiny is formed. It shows us what kind of destiny arises depend on whether we follow afflictions or wisdom. If you can thoroughly understand and master the rules and principles behind this wheel of cause and effect, you can consciously shape the destiny you desire. Take driving as an example. If you fully master all the rules of driving and understand the underlying principles, you can drive freely and safety, reaching your destination without trouble. But if you ignore the rules and drive recklessly, not only will you fail to reach your destination, you may cause serious actions. In severe cases, you could be injured or even lose your life. So, wisdom and ignorance. Driving is such a simple thing, yet failing to follow the rules can lead to such grave consequences. From this, we should understand that in order to succeed in anything, one must act in perfect accordance with the rules. Acting according to the rules is wisdom. Acting without regard to the rules is ignorance. The result of ignorance is that nothing goes well, whether in study, work, family life, or even something as simple as cooking. If you don't follow the proper method when cooking, the dish will fail. Even the simplest task will end in failure if you ignore the rules. By extension, in more complex areas such as learning, work, and daily life, if you do not follow the rules, you will definitely fail, suffer, encounter numerous obstacles, and face all kinds of disasters. In the worst case, you may even lose your life. Therefore, acting according to the rules is extremely important. The cycle of resentment and revenge. If you hit or kill others, will the person you harm love you or respect you? Of course not. They will only harbor deep resentment and hatred toward you in their hearts. This applies not only to humans, even small animals. If you beat, curse, or kill them repeatedly, they will also develop hatred toward you. Okay, karmic revenge. Those who harbor hatred toward you, whether human or animal, will naturally develop a desire for revenge. The timing of this revenge is uncertain. Powerful ones may retaliate immediately. Weaker ones may secretly harm you or sabotage your belonging. Those with no power at all may make vicious vows, such as, I vow to make you suffer forever. I will eat your flesh and drink your blood. For example, they may be reborn as bacteria, microorganisms, or viruses, entering your body, consuming you from within, and causing you pain and disaster. If they kill you, then so be it. After death and rebirth, a wise person still does not seek revenge because they know enduring the karma is ultimately a good thing. Only by fully experiencing the karmic retribution can it be settled. If you avoid it, the karmic simply wait for another opportunity. If you retaliate, you only continue the cycle of mutual hatred and killing. The wheel keeps turning. A wise person stops the wheel from their own side. They refuse to retaliate. Many great practitioners, including Dharma, have done this. Some even hope to be killed quickly to settle the debt sooner. There was once a nun who had attained arhatship. One day she saw a venomous snake coming toward her. She could easily work it away, but she recognized it as her karmic retribution. She sat calmly and allowed the snake to bite her. After the snake left, she knew her life was ending. She met the Venerable Shariputra and told him she was about to enter Nirvana. As his suggestion, he displayed very supernormal power in front of everyone before passing away, giving others great inspiration and confidence in practice. How to change your destiny. From this perspective, how can we change our destiny? The simplest way is by upholding the precepts. When you keep the precepts, you resonate at the same frequency as the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. This same frequency resonance is extremely powerful. It can transcend space and time. It's like two tuning forks with the same frequency. Even if they are far apart, when one vibrates, the other will naturally vibrate too. It is also like the bond between a mother and son. A mother always thinks of her son, and when the son thinks of his mother with the uh, same mind, even though they are apart, their hearts are connected. When a bodhisattva recites a mantra of great compassion, the vibration fills the entire universe. Anyone whose frequency matches with will resonate with it and receive benefits, sometimes without even knowing why. When the Buddha emits light, only those whose minds are on the same frequency can truly receive the blessings and dissolve their obstacles. The key is to keep the Buddha constantly in your mind with the same intensity that ordinary people think about entertainment. You must replace your craving for sensual pleasures with always reciting reciting the Buddha's name, also thinking about the precepts, the wisdom. Whatever you constantly dwell on in your mind, you will create, and that will become your result. The longer and deeper you contemplate these teachings, the stronger the effect. Only when we clearly see how destructive those sexual pressures and entertainments are, even worse than eating dog shit, can we let them go. Only then can your mind become still enough to genuinely resonate with the Buddha. Practicing without money, the lesson of giving. What is not taking, what is not given means. If something is not given to you by its owner, but you take and use it anyway, that is stealing. It can be done secretly or even openly by force. Taking what is not freely given will bring miserable consequences. If you are the kind of person who always wants to take or borrow things from others, eventually everyone will avoid you. True practitioners do not want to accumulate more burdens. They only want to let go of burdens, not create new ones. If you truly don't have the conditions to do something, then don't force it. Forcing things only creates more debt and suffering in the long run. The solution is to firmly uphold the precept of not taking what is not given and to practice generosity instead, even without money. Look at Bodhisattva Trudy. He had no money at all, yet he gave his time and physical effort for many times from Bodhisattva Trudy. He had no money at all, yet he gave his time and physical effort for many years by filling the holes on the roads with soil to make travel easier and safer for others. Though this act of giving combining with loving kindness, compassion, joy, and offering, he was able to make rapid progress on the path. You don't need money to practice. If you truly want to do good, you can always find a way. Even if you have money, the most important thing is your heart and your willingness to give. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much. May this Dharma protect and benefit all beings. Thank you.